Hi guys, my name is Mahdi. Welcome back to my channel. In this video we're gonna talk about the night I got hit at the truck stop, right? And I just want to give you all a heads up, there's a lot of F-bombs in this video, okay? And why is that? It's because I was really mad that night, and the reason behind it is because I obviously got hit at the truck stop. And I got hit in a weird way, right? I got hit at a place that I shouldn't have been hit, you know, like there's different ways of getting hit at a truck stop, you know. Someone can back up into you, that's acceptable. But when someone like take a turn like they're driving a Honda Civic at a truck stop, you know, it makes you really angry, you know. And especially the circumstances that night was really bad. So that's why I'm just gonna give you all a heads up. There's a lot of F-bombs in this video, and go ahead and watch it, decide for yourself and tell me what you think. All this fucking room, man, it's unbelievable. Bro, how the fuck can you hit someone? Like, look at all this fucking space, bro. Look at all that fucking space. Look how far away I'm from the fucking lane, and you're still gonna come fucking can you not swing wider? Like, that's unbelievable, bro. Oh man, it's a story right now. Okay, I just got hit, right? And thankfully I was awake. I had to jump out of my truck and then literally run for it, because the guy hit me and then he backed up, and I don't know if he was gonna come, but it really seems like he was driving off, you know. I had to run, catch up to him and knock on his door really hard just to let him know, hey, I'm here. I realized that you hit me. And poof, fuck, I don't even know how the fuck is it possible to hit someone like that, because it's so much room, you know, like you got so much fucking room and you still hit. Like, it's crazy, you know. It's crazy, man. Oof. Like, my blood's boiling because of the whole story, and I had to go drive his truck for him. Like, not to drive his truck, but after he hit me, right, there's a parking spot right next to me, so he wanted to park, right? He couldn't do it. He had to pull forward. He had to go on the other side. I had to literally, he got stuck over there. I had to back up his truck for him and give it back to him, because he didn't know how to back up his truck. And that's literally the number one reason why I fucking absolutely hate parking at truck stops. I almost never do it unless I'm doing my 34-hour reset, right? And I'm doing my 34-hour reset right now. I parked here, I'm gonna do my reset, and then I'm gonna deliver my loads on Monday. But like, that's why I prefer parking in a rest area, parking at the Volcom Center, truck parking, even with no facilities. It's fucking okay, bro. Better than truck stop. Someone will always come and fucking bump into you. People are about to kill each other over parking spot. Like, it's crazy, you know. Like, it's so risky to park at the fucking truck stop right now in today's age. Like, if you park at the truck stop, there's a 50-50 chance that you're gonna get hit and fucking might run away even, you know. I have the guy parked next to me, and then me right here, and then the guy had all this distance to turn and he still bumped into me. Keep in mind, I had another empty space next to my truck. You know, he got stuck back there by the scale. I had to literally help him get out. I have to drive this guy's truck. I had to drive his truck. I had to like back out his truck for him. What does that say? Like, mind-blowing. It's sad. It's really sad to see. Now I see what people saying, you know. Usually when people be like, oh, like, I see a lot of posts on Facebook, they be like, oh, this guy bumped into me and he couldn't speak English. That's it right here, you know. I always be like, oh, they're lying, oh, they're bullshitting, oh, like, you know, because I take it personally and I get mad when someone say that. Like, when someone say, oh, that person bumped into me and they couldn't speak English, I always feel like they don't mean it. I always feel like they're bullshitting about it, you know. Until it happened to me tonight. The guy doesn't know a word of English. All he was like, oh, me no sleep last night, me no sleep today, me no sleep tomorrow. That's literally all he said. He said that he was tired and he can't think right. and that's crazy, you know, that's fucking crazy. Thankfully the damage on the truck is so little, and he didn't want to give me his information. He's like, oh, cash, you know, take cash. But I'm like, I don't know how much it worth. I don't know how much cash I'm gonna take for the fucking Mac Pinnacle hood, which, like, you don't see this truck anywhere, you know. I don't know what the fuck, how much it's gonna take to fix it. So but sadly I have to file a report through his insurance, because I don't know what's gonna happen. And the sad thing is, like, people, like, companies hire people like that. And hey, I don't mean it like that. Look, I was also a fucking idiot when I started, right? At least I know how to read, how to write, how to fucking speak English. That's number one. Number two, I wouldn't overdrive. Look, they overdrive the shit out of that guy right here. I swear to God, he can barely, he's like sleepwalking. I bet he's already sleeping, you know? Like, what the fuck, man? They get an inexperienced, man, I'm like really pissed off. They get an inexperienced driver, number one. They overdrive the fuck out of them, right? The guy told me that he been driving, like, he's like, oh, me no sleep yesterday, me no sleep today, me not gonna sleep tomorrow. So he's, hopefully he's sleeping. I don't know what he meant by I'm not gonna sleep tomorrow. They overdrive the shit out of them. They have no clue what the fuck they're doing. And dude, I can't be racist. This guy's from my neighbor country, okay? He's from Afghanistan, I'm from Iran. He couldn't speak English. I tried to speak to him in Farsi, very kind. You know, I'm not mad at him for bumping into me, because I know, fuck it, insurance gonna cover it, right? I don't give a fuck, right? I tried to speak with him in Farsi. He said he can't speak Farsi. He speak like Pashto, something like that, which is obviously not his fault that he can't speak Farsi. But please, man, how do you pass the CDL test? How do you pass your skill test? Like, do you not have to read the question? Do you not have to answer? Like, I get it, it's a multiple choice, but it's just mind-boggling, man. It's mind-boggling. I don't know, man. It's like filled. It's filled with people like that. It's, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say, because, like, I'm a foreigner myself. I'm from Iran, as most of you might know. And things like that, like, boils my blood, you know. And I also bumped into a parked car, you know. I bumped into a parked car. At least when they stopped me, I knew how to talk to them. I was like, yeah, I did it, my bad, let me check my dash cam. Yes, here's the insurance. Like, what can I do for you? You know, shit happens like that, you know. You know, it happens to all of us. It happened to me also. I was on a road. The road was curving a little bit, and then I take that curb. I was an idiot. I was only been driving for, like, when was it? It was November. So it was less than a year of me driving, right? It was before Thanksgiving, early November of 2020. And then I was taking that turn, and then I didn't check my mirror, you know, my bad, 100%. I bump into a car. I take full responsibility, right? I was a 1-year-old driver, less than 1-year-old driver, and then I hit somebody's car, right? But at least, like, I could talk. I could, like, tell them, here's my license, here's my insurance, here's my company that I work for, you know. And I didn't offer them to pay him cash, and this guy didn't even want to show me his license, you know. I'm like, give me your license. And then he's laughing. I'm like, it's not funny. Like, it's not fucking funny. Give me your license. I even was like, I'm gonna call 911. Even though I think nothing, like, if I call 911, nothing really happens, because it's a private property or some shit like that. I read it in Facebook, I'm not sure. But okay, I feel like no one should represent somebody else, right? I feel like if someone do something, it doesn't represent me. But that's not how other people see it. Like, I see, like, there's a lot of foreigners who doesn't know what they're doing, and I am also sad over it. At first I didn't know. Look, nobody gets a CDL and is already a professional driver, right? I always talk to my brother about that. I feel like if you hire a new driver, you have to, like, for sure that new driver gonna fuck up at least one time in the first year. There is, like, maybe some expectation, but no way, like, somebody with the first year of having their CDL is not gonna bump into anything, it's impossible. You know, it's impossible. They're gonna come out there over the road, you know. They will bump into something within the first year. But then, like, over driving, that's another thing that bothers me. Like, this guy could bump into somebody else and, like, you know, he doesn't even know how to back up his fucking truck, man. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't know how to back up either at the beginning, right? But it wasn't this bad. It was never this bad. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Well, yeah, when this happens, I feel like we have foreigners who doesn't know how to speak English, who has no idea what the fuck they're doing, and who are over driving. Okay, I know for a fact this guy's been over driving, but then we have people who aren't, you know. So it's sad. It's really sad. I don't fucking even know what to say. All right, look, there's another truck passing him on the right without bumping into him, right? You see? How the fuck did he bump into me? It's just like mind-boggling. I just did check his license, and let's give him that. He got his license issued to him on December 6, 2023. So he's exactly on the 11-month mark. I don't know if it's his first incident or not, but that's exactly what happened to me. On my 11-month mark, I hit someone. But yeah, man, all foreigners not like that. Let's get this clear. If there's a lot of professional one, you know, I know I'm one of them, right? Not to brag, but I know my brother is one of them. I have a bunch of friends. I know all those guys are one of them. And I'm not saying that because they're my friend, because I know that they can speak English and they have CDLs and they're damn good, you know. But some of us might be like that. They can't speak English, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and the guy's tired. Okay, I get it, right? But yeah, not all of us are like that. So I don't know what to do. I checked the hood price is like $2,500 all in white. You know, it's a Mack Pinnacle. It's hard to find a part for, you know. If it was Freightliner, I bet it would be cheaper. And man, the Freightliners are nice. I drove a Cascadia before, but I went to his truck, and the way the steering wheel and the fucking gas pedal feels like was very nice, extremely nice. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna report it to the insurance. I know it's sad for him, you know, sucked to be him, but I don't know what to do, you know. I'm afraid that I'm gonna be like, okay, let me go home and get a quote, and then, because I'm not gonna go home until like December, who knows when, you know, until like December. Now is what? Now we're in November 9th, I would say. No, November 10th, you know. So by the time I go home, it's like 30 couple days from now. I'm afraid that if I don't report it to the insurance immediately tomorrow, I might be fucked up, you know. And when I report it, they'd be like, oh, it's too late, it's happened like so long ago, why are you reporting it? And I know like the insurance companies do everything to not pay it, and it's also Progressive. Mine is also Progressive, so I don't know how it's gonna happen. But yeah, it's a little damage, but it's still, I don't want to go around with a fucked up truck. I bought that truck, you know. I work hard to pay for this truck, right? And some of you might think it's not a big deal, and I think also it's not a big deal, but I still would like it to be clean. I don't like a crack on the hood, you know. I don't think it's a DOT violation, but I just don't like the crack on the hood. I like to look good out there, you know. And I don't like fucking broken, cracked equipment. I'm gonna replace it, and then we'll see how much it costs, and then we'll see what happens. I'll call the insurance tomorrow and then keep you guys updated. Hello. Okay, it's finally happening. We are gonna go get an estimate, right? It took forever. Now it's what? Now it's November 21st. I got hit at November 9th, and I didn't want to like end the video and put it out there without like concluding it at the body shop and getting the estimate and getting it approved by insurance. So that was a hard thing to do, you know. They were insured by Navigators, not Progressive, because they go through a couple different insurance, but the one that's gonna solve my problem is Navigators. And then I tried calling them, you know. I got hit on November 9th, and then it was Saturday night, and then Sunday I couldn't reach out to them. Monday was Veterans Day, so I couldn't reach out to them. Tuesday I couldn't reach out to them. Like Wednesday I finally reached out to someone, and then they said that, oh, that company goes with another person that I have to reach out to. I called them, so it was a rat race, it was a hassle. I reached out to them like a whole week later. They said, oh, we haven't heard anything from the other company, they haven't made any claims, so now you send us what you have, and then we're gonna go to the other company and then let you know what happens. And I was scared. I was like, fuck, maybe I should have grabbed that $500 when I had the chance. I knew it wasn't enough, but I was hoping they don't make like shit up. They don't do like, oh no, we didn't hit it. I felt like I had enough evidence that I got hit by them, but then again I was worried. I was like, oh, maybe I should have grabbed that $500 when I had the chance. But now that we are gonna go get an estimate. Let me show you the damage in daylight. Hold on. All right, here is the damage in daylight. As you can see, it's nothing bad. Well, here, hold on. It doesn't look that big, right? But when I open the hood, there's a crack under the hood, so you can see like it's light goes through, so it's obviously cracked. And I can't open the hood. But how I usually open the hood is I grab onto that little dog and I pull it off, right? But since I got hit, I can't do that no more. I have to open my hood through that side by like pulling it back and then opening it, pull towards me and then push up. So I feel like the latch or something, I visibly couldn't tell like what's happening there, but I feel like the latch or something have to be changed on there also. And then yeah, that's it. Let's go get an estimate and then see how much it costs. Maybe it is 500, maybe it's more, but we have to see. I think it's more. I personally think it's more, and it's crazy. Like a lot of people told me, hey, it's nothing happened there. It's so little. Just get the money, put it in your pocket. But I'm like, no, man. I don't need no money in my pocket. I like my truck to be good. I know it's not the prettiest truck out there, but honestly, I like my truck to look good. And I got mentally, not mentally, what do you call it? I'm tripping, so it's been like almost 2 weeks past that accident. And every night when I'm sleeping back there, for some reason, I jump off thinking that someone hit me, every fucking night. But I'm gonna get over that also, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's get an estimate, come back and see how much it's gonna be. Okay, finally they approved the estimate I got. Okay, we're gonna talk about that together. The estimate's actually more than I thought. It add up to $2,590.91. Okay, and most of that is in labor, not much in part, but it have 13.5 hours of body labor, and it had 5.5 hours of painting labor. And for their labor, they're charging $105 an hour. So for that reason, it's adding up to, and there are some parts. There's like a hood latch, whatever it is, and there is some parts in there. And it took a total of 24 days. I got hit on November 10th for this to go through. I mean, like, okay, I had to call insurance, and then insurance had to send me to get estimate, and then by the time they approved my estimate, it took a whole 24 days. And yeah, they said that they issued a check to the body shop, and by the time I go back, hopefully the body shop have already received the check. And I'm planning on taking a long vacation at the end of this year to early next year, so hopefully it will be all done and fixed by the new year, or even a little bit after New Year, before my next trip after I go home. Alright, and this is it for the point of this video. Sorry for all the F-bombs again. As I said, it happens. Sometimes you get angry, sometimes it just comes out, Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.